there's lots of little things that contribute to make a fighter, and it can be a bit like, what do I focus on when? Because you can't be doing everything all the time. Not only is there not enough hours to train like that, but also it conflicts.
Fighters, welcome back to another episode of Hetrick Muay Thai Performance.
You need to kind of pick two key things, really, two key athletic aspects per block of training to focus on, and then just maintain the others. And I've found that sort of concurrent approach to training is the best way for fighters, because we're not going that long before we're fighting again. And you kind of can't afford to be like, use one of these like Olympic athlete models where they spend months and months and months on building up one quality, because they've got 4 years between major competitions. And yeah, we kind of need to be good to go pretty quickly. But at the same time, we want to be getting progress. And if you're kind of doing all things all the time, it quickly becomes stagnation. You kind of get some initial results and then it's not working anymore. The way the program by default is delivered is that it unlocks blocks as you go through it. So as a coach, I'm trying to make sure people are prepared for the next block. And that means setting the foundation in an earlier block first before we roll on. Because I know what I'm like as well. Historically, I've been like, where it's like, oh, that next bit looks a bit more interesting than what I'm doing, so I'll jump in on that. And it's like, actually, I've just messed myself up because I didn't set the foundation of what needed to happen before that was actually even developed. Either in terms of it sabotages the results, or there's an overuse injury or something like that suddenly crops up. Because now I'm doing plyometrics that look really exciting, but I didn't prepare the tendons and ligaments and everything for it by doing the gentler stuff that looked a little less sexy early on. And now I've got issues. Ordinarily, if I'm just leading a fighter through this, what I'm doing is I'm getting them to work through each block, and they're kind of earning the right to use the next block. And I might squash how much time they put on each block, but they are working through all the blocks in a sequence order, rather than kind of almost being able to jump here, there, and everywhere and being a little bit confused now. But I'm kind of governing that, and we're perhaps fast tracking towards a specific date. So whereas the ordinary full 4 weeks on each block would be ideal, but sometimes we mess around with that and shorten it a little bit and all this kind of stuff, and even chop to a different block very briefly to peak performance.
Thanks for listening. If you found this valuable, please like, subscribe, and share with someone else it could help too. Please give the podcast a review or comment below. We'd love to hear from you. As always, you can visit hetrick.com for more Muay Thai performance podcasts, videos, articles, and guides. Catch you next time.